and welcome to a life full of meaning. My name's Lisa and this is Glenn, and together we sold a house, we got rid of all of our stuff and we moved onto a narrowboat called Nutshell. And here we are. Well, without further ado, let us show you how the week unfolded.
I meant to say that. You can't just steal my thunder.
Good morning and welcome to Sunday. A friend of ours who's moving their boat down today, Mr. Warner's gone off to give them a hand.
I'm Charlie from City of Sheffield. We're just spending the day with Anita, helping her move her boat back down to the marina.
It's Horton locks.
Yeah, we're by Bridge 122.
Yeah. I never do the locks. Today, I've got the windlass. Drop number 32, quite a drop. Nice, the water's nice and clear today though, which is great. And then the next lock's not far around that corner. Lock 30. Charlie's still at the helm. This is going to be a push to get back to Milton Keynes in a day, only because we're going to run out of light early, but we'll get as close as we can. It'll be interesting, an interesting push. So I'm having a go. My Sotis is doing her thing. Goes along quite nicely, it's nice and quiet, and we've got tea coming.
Yeah, tea's on its way.
So we're at Church Lock, just before Leighton Buzzard. It's number 116, and I think, I can't remember, I think it's lock 29, something like that. Charlie and Anita are up there taking in the view. There you go. Grove Lock, there's the pub, love that pub, it's really nice. Leighton Buzzard. Yep, that's the water point just there, and the Elson.
Just through that bridge?
Yeah, no, just here.
Oh, there?
The Elson's through that.
Yeah.
You see that building?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Elson, just in that little room there.
It's taken me some time, but I've just finished reading The Salt Path. An excellent read. It inspires me to get my walking boots on and just walk.
So we're at the 3 locks at Salisbury. There's a boat coming through the middle lock, so we should cross, which would be great.
I'm going out for a walk now. I'm just going to walk and see where I get to. I'll take my camera, so if I see anything interesting, I'll show you too. Well, if this is not an indication of rain later, I don't know what is.
Stoke Hammond lock now. This is the last lock before Bletchley. Higher boat coming through, so that'll work in our favour. Bridge 99. So we're sort of entering Bletchley now. Fenny Stratford lock. This is the last lock before we get back to the marina, but we've got quite a stretch between here and the marina, so we're going to have to get our foot down to do it before it gets dark. Look at all that diesel in the canal. You can see it shining up.
Not quite sure where I'm heading. I'm going to go this way. Oh my goodness, this walk's turning into a nightmare. I'm seeing places that are familiar. It's just Milton Keynes, there's so much parkland. I'm just like, I'm like lost in it. I think I'm heading in the right direction, but that's not the worst of it. Went to get my camera out, my rucksack weren't there. Big panic. So I had to turn around, walk back the way I'd come, and there was a couple sitting on the bench. And as I approached them, they go, "Is this yours?" I was like, "Yes, thank you." Oh, hallelujah. It's the canal. There's a boat going along. I'm not exactly sure whether or where I am on the canal. My worry is that I'm walking in the wrong direction. Yeah, I know where we are. God knows I have managed to go so wrong. Oh, boy.
We made it. So welcoming committee.
Mr. Warner is back. Good morning and welcome to Monday. I completely forgot HelloFresh is coming, and in fact it's only 3 stops away, so I better get round there. I'm so glad we've got HelloFresh this week. Last week I was scratching around for meals and we spent a fortune on eating out. Mr. Warner's been wondering where I am. I was talking to a neighbour for, well, it's got to be half an hour. Thought I'd got lost. Right, managing the chicane. Oh.
What's in the box?
I can't remember, Glenn. I seriously can't remember. Oh, let's have a look. Pulled chicken burger with wedges and tangy slaw. That looks nice. What else we got?
Beef noodles.
With green beans and pepper. Tray bake with buttery sauce.
Chicken fried rice.
Oh, we've gone a bit oriental. Right, let's get this put away.
On Saturday I was walking around the marine and I had a chat with Justin, who was in his engine bay, and I thought, oh, I hope there's nothing wrong. He goes, no, I'm just doing all my fuel filters. And he made me aware of a fuel filter which I didn't know about, which catches water and any grime from the tank, between the tank and the engine, like a separate filter. All boats have them. I didn't see ours because it was really tucked down the back of the engine. Jeff had mentioned a few months ago that the engine had sounded like that one of the injectors was not working correctly. So let me show you what I did on Saturday. I haven't changed the fuel filters in a nutshell. It's been 2 years, so if I'm doing it all, I might as well do it all. The other filter is just down there, the filter that catches water, and I didn't even know it was there. Giving it a good clean out and it was minging. I'm so glad I did it. This could have caused me a problem at any point. So I've changed the back fuel filter and I've changed this fuel filter. My next job, I really want to get the injectors out and I want to get them tested, but last time I tried to do it I ended up with a lot of diesel all over the place. So I'm going to tentatively take all these out, take all these off. It's this return rail that I had loads of diesel come out of, so I'm going to take it off carefully. I have clamped it down here to stop it leaking, but we'll see what happens when I take it apart again. Company in Milton Keynes that can do the injectors test them all for £7 and refurb them for 30 quid. So if they need doing, it would be good time to get them done. Now I've changed all the fuel because we're going to have trouble starting it now anyway, so I might as well do all this in one go rather than mess about. So yeah, let's have a crack anyway. Managed to get all the injectors out this time, a bit more successful with no diesel leak. And the washers I just noticed in Tues stuck in there, so I do need to try and get that out. I'm going to the office today. Before I go to the office, I'm going to drop the injectors I took out Saturday to a diesel engineer, and they're going to test them and refurb them if they need refurbing. Just got to the car now. Mrs. Warner was the last person out in the car.
I would call that crashed into the curbstone, Mrs. Warner.
So I've just arrived at the unit. Oh, I found me camouflage mask. I thought I'd lost it, so I'm well pleased I found that. Just got a few bits to do today. Nothing too stressy. Well, it's never stressy, is it really?
I've fallen off me no sugar, me no cakes, no biscuits wagon. So in the HelloFresh box, there was 2 of these. Oh man, it tasted so bloody good as well. We won't tell Mr. Warner, alright? Just between me and you.
I haven't done much today. What I've been trying to do is on my motorbike, I did a little bit of a spray job. This is just an undercoat. I'm sort of like really don't know whether to do it all or not. I'm pretty good at spraying with a can. I did a course on it years ago. This is just an undercoat, but the plastics on this bike are so discoloured, and I don't know whether I just want it to be brilliant white. It will look good, but spraying plastic has been known to peel off, so as long as I prep it right, it should be alright. But anyway, I might do the front mudguard and the back mudguard and then see how it looks. So just when I went around to get the post, the batteries are turned up to the drone, so I just thought I'd give it a quick go. Sorry, lock the camera over, Lise.
This is what I'm cooking for tonight's dinner. Asian style sticky pork with veggie rice. It's a rapid recipe just as well. Righty, pork loin steaks. A lime, some teriyaki sauce, ginger puree, garlic clove, bok choy, basmati rice, coriander, some salted peanuts. Let's see what we have to do with this. That is mighty tasty. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday, also known as one of my favourite days of the week. I'm just finishing off editing. We've got nothing in the cupboard. We've got meals because we've got HelloFresh, but we've got some eggs, and Glenn was like, oh, we've got nothing to have boiled eggs with. So I was like, Glenn, why don't you whip up some flatbreads? I found a recipe for flatbreads, which is flour, water, couple of tablespoons of olive oil. That's it. So Mr. Warner's springing into action and he's going to make some.
This one's in the pan.
Miramar made this avocado pesto at the weekend. Oh, it is lovely. Righty, that was a quick and easy breakfast. From 1 minute we had nothing and now we got a feast. It's about midday. We're off to Northampton. We've got a couple of jobs to do before we head to the pub this evening. Righty, work done. Glenn's picked up some tools. We're heading to Chloe's. She's got a dodgy light or something's broken, and she rang up asking if Glenn can fix it. We've arrived at Chloe's. She's got a ladder in her front room. Is it your outside light that's not working, Chloe? Okie doke. That is the offending light. I'm going to be helpful. Hold the ladder. What's wrong with it, Glenn?
It's full of water.
Oh yeah.
Which is a bit crap.
It is, isn't it?
I've got a new joke for you this week. So, why did the monkey get lost in the forest?
I've no idea.
Because the jungle is massive. Booyah!
Paul.
What? Don't.
Oh no, you said you'd got a joke.
I haven't got a joke. No, it's super rude.
So I've got one more joke, bonus one this week. It's a very quick one. So, Lisa,
Yes.
knock knock,
Who's there?
Europe.
You're a poo.
No, you're a poo.
So, top tip, banana hair food.
Oh no, I hate bananas. It
You
doesn't.
don't have to eat it.
Will it
Oh
smell?
no.
Stick it up in your hair.
I
Can you
don't-
smell it?
Oh yeah, it smells of bananas. Hair food banana.
It's amazing.
So I was going to the shop for biscuits. Joe's going to shop for wine. We're going to the shop for no biscuits, no chocolates, no joy. Good morning to you and welcome to Wednesday. We are just about to go out in this absolutely pouring out there. Glenn's digging out the umbrella. Is there room under that brolly for two? And we're off. Have you noticed anything about Newport Pagnell?
It's Christmas lights.
It has got its Christmas lights up. In that charity shop. They've got some plant pots in the window that I like the look of. Righty, I'm at Mum's. Let's brave the rain and get in there.
It's horrible outside and I've got 2 funerals to deliver first, 9 and 9:30. Looks like I'm going to get wet today.
Hey Mum, you right? Mum, I finished the salt part.
Oh, I was reading somewhere about this.
You'll love it. She's got a new one out actually. It's a really good read. Look at Mum's new hair, looks funky.
It's funeral 2 delivered and it is, what is the time? 9:05, so we're well in time.
Still pouring outside, trying to find somewhere to go in the pouring rain that's COVID friendly. We've decided we're going to watch a movie. A Wednesday morning movie. We were just talking Christmas movies and I said to Mum, my favourite Christmas movie is It's a Wonderful Life. Mum's just said, and I don't believe it, she must have seen it. She says she's never seen it. It's my all-time favourite. In fact, it's not even my all-time favourite Christmas movie. It's my all-time favourite movie.
So I finished my deliveries today. Just come over to the office. Got a little package here. This piece of the bike is a little bit rough. It's like the crossbar, and this is really small, but anyway, this is going to go on there and it'll cover some of it up.
On my way to come pick you up.
Okay, come in the office.
Mr. Warner, what you got here?
These are my birthday present. I treated myself with my Amazon vouchers.
Oh yes, Glenn got lots of Amazon vouchers. You decided to go upgrade your tools and go cordless.
Yeah,
what have you got? Let's have a look.
It's a cordless jigsaw. Big one. This is a circular saw.
Oh, big boy saw.
Yeah, big boy saw. Same battery.
Is that cordless as well?
Yeah. And then this is the one thing I really wanted. This is an angle grinder. I bought the Bosch torch as well.
So we are heading back to Milton Keynes now, back to the boat. So Glenn wants me to make flapjack. Maybe we should change the rules of like no commercially made cakes or biscuits. Anything made in the kitchen, we know exactly what's going in. We're just trying to flex the rules here, aren't we? But you know what? I think I'm going to make some flapjack. Cup of tea and flapjack on a rainy day. It has to be done. So, what do you fancy for dinner tonight, Mr. Warner? Chicken fried rice.
That's the quickest one. Let's have the chicken.
Righty. This one actually has got quite a lot of ingredients for a Hello Fresh meal. What we got? Chicken thigh. We've got some ketchup mayonnaise, some ginger puree, some rice, soy sauce, spring onion, lime, peanuts, sugar snap peas, massive tin of sweet corn, huge, and some hot spicy sauce. Let's transform this into... Here we go, Mr. Warner. That was quick and easy. Well, good morning to you and welcome to Thursday. I am so happy, more so than normal. We've just taken our blood pressure. Glenn's had high blood pressure for years and he's been on... Do you mind me telling the internet this? No, he doesn't. Anyway, Glenn's had high blood pressure for years and has been on tablets for like decades, which he's not very good at taking, to be honest. But we infrequently check our blood pressure. Well, Glenn checks his blood pressure, then I'm always like, let's have a go. So Glenn has taken his blood pressure and it was good. It was a good reading. I have had high blood pressure for quite a long time, which perhaps I should go to the doctors, but I'm doctor's adverse. I haven't been to the doctors for years. And when I say I get a really high reading, I'm talking like the bottom figure way over 100. I know, it's not good. I wondered if doing my Wim Hof would improve me blood pressure, and guess what? It has. Okay, there's still some people that are gonna say that one is really high and you need to go to the doctors, but I am well happy with this. Can you see that? Well happy. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going with the breathing. Well, obviously keep going with the breathing. It's fundamental. No, I'm going to keep going with Wim Hof, or Vim. His name's actually Wim Hof, not Wim. But anyway, Mr. Warner, what are you up to today?
So today I'm going to pick our injectors up first this morning because they're ready. They've all been refurbed. I just got them to do them all in the end because 3 of them were a bit gnarly and 1 of them was alright, but you never know when it's going to go wrong, so you might as well get them all done. So they'll be like new injectors. I'm going to try and get those back in this afternoon if I get back in time, and then I've got to go to Northampton. I have got to correct a mistake I made, which I'm not very happy about. I'm not happy with myself, no one else's fault. Broke my own rules.
Can I just say it was a printing error?
It was a printing error.
And what is the rule?
The rule is that I always get the customer to check the proof even if it's a repeat.
I'm here all day at the boat working, and I have so much washing to do, and the reason I want to get the washing done is because next week we're away, so we need clothes to take with us. The little bedroom is now like a laundry room, also known as the dumping ground. I want to get that tidied up today. So basically I'm working, washing, tidying, and Sam, who's on the boat the other side of the marina, she's going to pop round for coffee later. So actually I've got such a cool day lined up.
So as Mr. Warner said, I'm just off to go and pick the injectors up from the place I dropped them off the other day. They should all be like brand new, I'm hoping. Here we are, it's just over there. Just got to go and get them. Been and picked me, got me injectors. Had a quick chat with a bloke. He's given me 4 return valve washers, so I'm not going to confuse you with this, but these ones got holes in them, one of the old ones didn't, and he said they should have holes in them because that's the whole point of the diesel return, so that basically any over pressure goes back down into the return and into the tank. Mine have just completely blocked off, so I need to check out whether that's a boat thing or whether that's wrong. It was £168, which was better than I thought it was going to be. I'll get those back in later on, and fingers crossed she will be running much better.
First load on. I'll go and fill up with some water actually. Do you know it's raining out there? I didn't realise it's like that really fine, horrible rain. Anyway, nice and warm in here. First load of washing is on. The water's being filled. I need to listen out for that, because if I forget it, then it sort of overflows and causes a small tsunami in the well deck, and we don't want that. Water's just started to come through there. That means it's full. I was waiting for the water, I've discovered something. Well, it's a game changer. So this candle, it won't burn anymore. I was just looking on the internet, as you do, like what can I do with like a candle that doesn't burn anymore, and I found you get some pine cones, you melt the wax, and then you dip the pine cones in the wax, let them dry, and then they're like firelighters. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna have to try that.
I'm halfway through, done 2 boxes, got 2 more to do of my incorrect printing error. My fingers are sore from trying to rub the print off, so I'm gonna have a quick cup of tea and a bacon roll from the cafe.
Look at that, it's stopped raining. I'm having such a good day work-wise. I've been super productive today, but that's not all. Second load of washing is in the dryer.
So finished at the office, just on my way back to the boat. So I've got my new injectors. Show you, they go in like spark plugs. You can just sort of see in the hole there's a little bit of dirt in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something to get that out and go along and clean them all out first before I put the injectors back in with the new washers. So I've had a tip from Jeff, Chili Jam Jeff. Basically, to get these washers to stay on is quite tricky, and you don't sort of want to drop them. So what you do is smear a bit of grease, which I've got here, just a little tiny bit on there and then push that on there, and it basically stops it falling off. So great tip there, and basically that will go in there. That's number one. Right, that's all the injectors back in the holes, tightened them all up, put the new little washers on, and put the rail back on, which is this, and then I've just got to put the lines back on, bleed the system through, watch everything don't leak, and then see if she'll start. Right, we're almost there, everything's back together, pipes are all on. I've just got to put these little clips that stabilise the pipes in, so I'll quickly do that. So they're all back on. I just need to turn the fuel back on here, and I hope that don't leak. Running absolutely fine. First time cut out, thought it was an air block. It running again, went to back it off, started to die, and now won't restart now. It's got another, I think it's got another airlock. The little black bit on the top is actually a pump, and you just, I didn't even realise that. Press it, and it sort of primes the system. Then I've got a load of air out the back here. So hopefully, I'm now going to leave it running for 20 minutes, half an hour. And hopefully it's all done. No smoke outside either.
Righty, I'm going to go out for an afternoon stroll with Miramar, and I'm going to see if I can pick up some pine cones to make my homemade firelighters. Just got to Miramar's and there's been drama.
Okay, so just down here, by the fence.
Yeah.
One of the swan babies got its head stuck in the fence. Don't know what it was trying to do.
No.
However, a lovely Polish couple stopped, saw it. He took his coat off, threw it over the swan, picked it up, carried it all the way up the hill, and then we put it onto the pontoon so it could reunite with its family.
Oh, it's all go, isn't it?
All go.
Good morning and welcome to Friday. I'm going to my mum's today. Last night I was perusing various different social media sites and I came across a marine radio, which is a handheld one, not a fixed one. If we dip onto the Thames at any point or some rivers, we need a UHF radio. So I've managed to get this UHF radio really cheap because it was on Facebook selling pages. I paid 25 quid for it and it's still in its box. It's not brand new, it's an old version of it, but it doesn't matter. It's still got the channel 16, which apparently is the one you need.
We ain't never dipping onto the Thames.
We might have to.
I don't want to.
Also today I am taking down my mum's masks that Yvonne made for her. My mum doesn't like being on a camera or anything, she'll love them. Right, just come off the M1, no issues today. So we're just about to join the, well, it's now the A414, but it actually used to be the M10 and it was one of the shortest motorways in the country. And when I was a kid, it was the road you tested your car on basically. It was nice and straight, always really empty. That was back in the 80s. It's a dual carriageway now, they've downgraded it from a motorway, so the good old M10 is no more. But it was, I think it was about 10 years ago they did it when they upgraded the whole junction. Don't know why. I like the M10. It held happy memories for me.
Good day to you. I haven't even said hello, have I? Because Glenn did it this morning. It is, well, it's almost 2 o'clock. And as you could see, I'm still in my PJs. But that's where I've been all morning. Had a slight web technical catastrophe today, and one of my websites crashed. My friend Tara came to the rescue. Thank you, Tara. Don't know even if she watches, but anyway, that wasn't all my woes. No, we've run out of water because I did so much washing yesterday, so I'm filling that up again twice in 2 days. But then this catastrophe happened. Glenn bought it yesterday, nearly £3 a loaf that cost, because it's gluten free, and he thought it's the gluten that makes him feel ugh. So I had some earlier, and well, to be honest, it was disgusting. I was hoping to make the no knead bread this week, but you need like a Dutch oven with a lid on, a pot with a lid on to make it, and I haven't got one. So I'm going to make another soda loaf, but I'm going to half all the quantities this time because it made a whopping loaf last time. Righty, so in there 250 grams of plain wholemeal flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, yes, I need to put baking powder in by mistake. So 200 mils of milk and half a lemon juiced in there. So I've got to add a teaspoon of honey in there, and then pour it in there, then in the oven. Super simple. It looks a bit more soggy than the last one did. Anyway, I'll stick it in the oven. I mean, it's got to be better than that gluten-free stuff. Do you know, it actually takes longer to do the washing up than it does to like prepare that bread. Anyway, it's in the oven. The recipe says 40 minutes, but that's for double. So I've set a timer for 20 minutes and we'll check back in then. That beauty. Right, I can confirm this tastes nicer than the gluten-free stuff.
3 o'clock now, which I've done a good few hours there, done a lot of garden work, took her up the town. So I took her to the shops, took her to Sainsbury's, took her to Boots, took her to Santander, took her to Robin Dyas, took her to the works. Yeah, she's been everywhere.
So I've just spoken to Glenn. He's on his way back from his mum's. Oh, I'm buckling. It's Friday. I need chocolate. I was just like, Glenn, bring me chocolate.
So I'm just back to the marina. Let's go and see Mrs. Warren and see what she's been up to today.
Fully loaded, thank you. Ginger beef noodles is on the menu tonight. Mr. Warner is going through some of the recipe cards and choosing what we want to keep, because obviously when we're out on the cut we won't be able to get HelloFresh, but we can still cook the recipes because we'll have the recipe cards. What we got? We got some green beans, some beef mince, garlic cloves, ginger, ketchup mayonnaise. I think this is soy sauce, yeah, soy sauce, egg noodles, a lime, a pepper, some coriander. Right, 25 minutes, let's do it. Here we go, another quick and easy HelloFresh. This one is ginger beef noodles. Hello, good morning and welcome to Saturday. Well, I planned to eat lots of chocolate last night. Well, that backfired on us. Glenn is not feeling great. I did feel sick as well after eating all that chocolate. So we haven't got much going on today. But I just came up with a great idea. I've just packed a bag over there of stuff to take to the Oxfam charity shop in Newport Pagnell. Now, I'd like to think this was just a good thing to do, but I've got to fess up. Do you remember earlier in the week when we drove past the Oxfam shop and I looked at a couple of plant pots they had in the window and I was like, I like those.
Oh,
well,
why?
I thought while we were there dropping a bag off, we could check them out. Got my winter hat out. Anyway, onwards to Oxfam. There's a robot whizzing along. Oh my goodness, they're no longer in the window. Let's hope they've just redone the window display. They've been in that window for bloody ages.
Might be inside.
Let's go and have a look. There's a robot down here waiting to cross the road. Oh, so I've got my plant pot. it was brand new. It was fair traded, so it was $14.99, which I didn't think bad. Anyway, also bought a grow your own Christmas tree for Miramar. We've decided we're gonna pop to my mum's. We just don't want to sit at the boat all day. So we just arrived at mum's. Let's take in the game that we bought from Oxfam, and then I can see if we've got all the pieces. Oh, smells good in here. Mum's baking Christmas cakes.
Check this out.
So, look at that.
And it will smell that.
Oh,
Have a smell.
let's have a sniff. Oh my life, that smells amazing. Dried fruit marinating in some brandy. This is going to be our Christmas cake. Mum's making it. She's been very busy. So this is the game. We've just bought this Oxfam. I'm going to see if all the bits are there. We're missing one blue one. Mum's got some modelling clay here. So I thought Glenn could make one out of some modelling clay. But it's got to be the exact same size, because the whole thing of the game is these ones drop through. Mr. Warner, you're a man of many talents. Here we go. One of these isn't like the other. Well done, Glenn. Oh, look at that, like a glove.
You might need to put something in the bottom.
Yeah, I was going to put something in the bottom just so it doesn't rot if I overwater. Yeah. Oh, I'm well chuffed with that. So there we go. It was an alright week. It was an alright. We fell off the wagon on our health kick. Are we back on it?
Yeah.
We're back on it. We're back on it. A couple of things to say. Firstly,
hello, Vina.
I heard from Vina's grandson, and Vina celebrated her 99th birthday a couple of weeks ago, and she's doing well. So hello, Vina.
99.
If you're watching overseas, you may not be aware of the
hour forward, hour back thing that goes on in the UK. Is that what you're going to say?
I wasn't going to say that, but that is true. The clocks go back tonight, which means it'll be darker earlier. If you're not from the UK, you may also not be aware. Different parts of the UK are in different lockdown situations.
We've got a 3-tier system going on here.
We've got some friends in Wales, so that's Jodie and that's Deb and Steve. They're all in Wales. They are all
completely locked down for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 17 days in fact, Glenn, which, you know, 17 days. So we wish you well.
Keep your pecker up.
Yeah. So I just wanted to wish our friends well in Wales. We are very fortunate. We are away next week. We're in a safe area. We go into a safe area. Our lovely daughter Beth, they're in a safe area also, but their holiday was to Blackpool, which has been cancelled. So we are very fortunate that we can still go. So anyway, you will see that next week. For now, all that's left to say is thank you for watching. We will see you next week. Bye.